plus your character equals your personality.
We can spend the whole episode talking about this.
We could. It might be worth it. People need to know this stuff. I love this. I encountered it pretty late. Most people look at personality, but they don't recognize what of your personality is just biological. And a lot of people look at the biological components of personality as deterministic. So essentially they say you can't be anything other than your biology. And that's not the proper way, not a Christian perspective of looking at it. And so the 4 temperaments, also called the 4 humors by Hippocrates, the ancient Greek doctor, is choleric, which tend to mean you're a person of action. And then underneath that would be melancholic, which means you're a person of ideas. Then next that would be sanguine, which is you're a person motivated by relationships, by people. And then the last one would be phlegmatic. You're motivated by peace or harmony or things working together. But the reality is that your temperament is just the start, right? Because in your character is about what you choose and the virtues you live and your environment, how you respond to it. That combined with your temperament. So anyway, so you can walk through your temperament. It's a great way of sort of trying to understand who you are, how God has made you, but not being stuck there. You can't say, oh, hey, you have to deal with me being a bully because I'm choleric, or hey, honey, you have to deal with me being unfaithful because I'm a sanguine. It's meant to be built upon the virtues proceed from your temperaments into making your personality.
And how far back does this go?
All the way back. So Hippocrates talks about the 4 humors. This is part of ancient Greek medicine.
What century are we talking here?
Yeah, so going back to the 4th century before Christ.
That's crazy. Yeah, I honestly thought it was sort of in the same category as the 5 love languages for a long time, which would be pretty recent pop psychology.
Yeah, so temperaments can be pop psychology. They're used that way, but temperaments are usually better understood as sort of these 4 general categories. Melancholics maybe are most wounded when beauty's obscured. Right? And I think like we can just go to The Idiot, my favorite book of all time. If you haven't had a chance to read any of Dostoevsky, read The Idiot. It's so amazing. The main character, Prince Myshkin, has epilepsy, and he writes the book in such a way that you feel like you have epilepsy because you enter in episodically into this guy's life where you just sort of feel jolted. You're having to go back a few pages and whatnot. But it's a beautiful book about authentic beauty and that famous line from there, beauty will save the world. So maybe you can say melancholics are most attuned and most sensitive to that sort of beauty wound, where phlegmatics might be most that sense of justice, a sense of goodness, and then cholerics just want the truth. They just want to get it done and get it done in a way that's effective. And that I think sanguines then, sanguines naturally you'd think would be connected to love, but I think all of them are, that unity would be the love. So I think sanguines might be that real desire for a sense of home.
Oh,
that real desire. So they're wounded most by not having a sense of place, right? A sense of community.
So this is easily one of the most unique conversations that have ever taken place on the Love Good podcast. And consider it our musings for the day that hopefully will inspire continued conversations, because this is like not exactly stuff that people think about very often. But man, it's powerful and it's cool and a bit like whimsical at the same time. So I don't know how you do it, but every week, Ryan, you bring us something new.
Yeah, so a lot to reflect on. I don't know if any of these are finished ideas.
We're all in a process of becoming.
Job security for future podcasts.
There you go.
We're good for that.
Can't land too many planes, you got to pick it back up. Well, and that's what we'll do in just a few weeks. Peace.
All right, thanks for having me.